Should you skip breakfast? That's a question a lot of people are asking these days, and the answer might surprise you. For years, we were told that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, that skipping would slow your metabolism, mess up your energy levels, and cause you to overeat later. But now there's a wave of research and personal success stories suggesting that skipping breakfast, especially through intermittent fasting, might actually have some benefits. So which is it? Is breakfast essential, or is it okay to skip it? In this video, we're breaking it all down. We're going to look at the science, the myths, the pros and cons, and help you decide what's best for your body and your goals. Let's start with where the breakfast advice came from in the first place. For decades, nutrition guidelines promoted breakfast as necessary for weight control, mental performance, and overall health. A lot of this came from observational studies. People who ate breakfast tended to weigh less and have better health markers. But here's the thing. Observational studies show correlation, but not causation. That means breakfast eaters might just have healthier habits overall. Maybe they sleep better, move more, and make better food choices during the day. So it's not clear that breakfast itself was doing the heavy lifting. On top of that, a lot of early breakfast campaigns were heavily influenced by the food industry. Cereal companies and dairy producers had a big interest in making breakfast look like a must-have. That doesn't mean all breakfast is bad, but it does mean we need to look at the research with a more critical eye. Now let's talk about intermittent fasting. That's where a lot of the skipping breakfast trends come from. Intermittent fasting is all about limiting the time window in which you eat. One of the most popular methods is the 16-8 fast, where you fast for 16 hours and eat all of your meals in an 8-hour window. That usually means skipping breakfast and eating your first meal around noon. Supporters of intermittent fasting say it can help with fat loss, insulin sensitivity, mental clarity, and even longevity. Some studies support this. They show that time-restricted eating can lead to weight loss, improved blood sugar levels, and better appetite control. When you skip breakfast and fast for longer, your body has more time to burn fat for fuel. Your insulin levels drop, and your digestive system gets a break. But here's where it gets more personal. Just because intermittent fasting works for some people doesn't mean it's right for everyone. For some, skipping breakfast leads to low energy, irritability, or intense cravings later in the day. Others may find it harder to focus or get lightheaded, especially if they're physically active in the morning. Women in particular might respond differently to fasting. Some research and anecdotal reports suggest that extended fasting can disrupt hormones, especially if you're already under stress or not eating enough during your eating window. It's also important to look at what skipping breakfast leads to. If skipping it makes you binge at lunch or rely on caffeine and sugar to get through the morning, that's not a win. It's all about how your body reacts and how you feel. So what are the benefits of eating breakfast? For one, it can help regulate blood sugar and energy levels. A well-balanced breakfast with protein, healthy fats, and fiber can keep you full and focused for hours. It can prevent you from snacking on junk later in the day and may support muscle maintenance if you work out early. For kids and teens, breakfast has been linked to better concentration and academic performance. And for some adults, it helps establish a healthy daily rhythm that promotes better overall choices. But again, it's just not about eating breakfast, it's about what you eat. A sugary cereal or a pastry with coffee doesn't set you up for success. A high-protein breakfast with eggs, oats, or yogurt is much more effective than something loaded with sugar and refined carbs. So, should you skip breakfast? It really depends on your lifestyle, your body, your schedule, and your goals. If you naturally don't feel hungry in the morning, and you have good energy and stable moods without breakfast, it might be totally fine to skip it. If you're using intermittent fasting and it's helping you feel and perform better, great. Just make sure you're still getting enough nutrients during your eating window. But if skipping breakfast makes you feel off balance, overly hungry later, or just not your best, then there's no reason to force it. Eating a healthy breakfast might be exactly what your body needs. Listen to your body. Try different approaches, and be honest with yourself about how you feel, not just what the latest trend says. The takeaway is that there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Nutrition should be flexible, personalized, and based on how you function at your best. What matters more than the timing of your meals is the overall quality of your diet, your sleep, your stress levels, and your consistency. Whether you eat 3 meals a day or 2, whether you fast or not, the goal is to support your body and mind with real food, balanced habits, and sustainable routines. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for daily wellness tips.